What's up, people? It's Jaquan, and I'm here today with another video talking about business. And what I mean particularly is talking about starting your business, what you should be doing once you get that solid, amazing, money-generating idea, what you should be doing next. So I have 3 tips on what you need to do to make sure your startup gets started and begins going smoothly. All right, number uno, you have to be specific in your planning. You have to write it down. You have to be specific on taking that idea from your head to paper. You have to make sure it is nice, detailed. You know what you're gonna be or where you're gonna be in 1 month, 6 months, a year, 5, 10. You know what these mile markers, where you're gonna be at. You know that, okay, maybe in 6 months you're striving to have this many customers daily, average. A lot of people don't get past the phase of putting from head to paper. They don't get past that phase, and that's because of fear. They get nervous, like, okay, maybe I'm not cut out for this. I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't have the smarts to do this. And putting it down on paper and writing a plan makes it so much easier, because only you know what you can achieve. And when you put a plan to it, it makes it so much easier to visualize the end goal. When I started Dapper Marketing, and started working with Pyramid Gang Entertainment, I didn't have faith or confidence in anything until I put that plan in play. Once I wrote down that plan and those very detailed plans, I seen, okay, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. And of course, those plans changed over time. Life Habits is done, and I just got through closing down Dapper Habits. Now I'm on Dapper Marketing and working with PGE, and I have these plans in play, and they're very specific. They're laid out for 5 years in advance, and that's good because it keeps me productive. So that's what planning is going to also help you do, is be productive. When you're just sitting around just chilling, pull out your goal list and make sure that, okay, I'll be on track for this, or if not, okay, I need to start working on this, now, even after you had a very long day. This is going to make you super duper productive. All right, number dos. Understand right now is the perfect time. There's no other time that's going to be any better than right now. Because I want you to think. Let's say you had this idea in your head for a good couple of months. Let's just say a year, make it a little bit easier. Imagine where you would be right now if your idea was started a year ago. Where would you be? You see, you need to use this to defeat the fear of not doing great, not being an entrepreneur or whatever. You can learn those things, which is the next tip. However, you need to be able to understand that right now is the perfect time. There's going to be no better time than that. There's never a perfect time to do a lot of things. There's never a perfect time to eat lunch. There's never a perfect time to have a baby. There's never a perfect time to start up an idea other than right now. So make sure you are doing what you can to make your goal become a reality. So maybe you're broke. Maybe you gotta bootstrap it. If you don't know what that means, bootstrapping is basically starting up a business with no money. And I've done it with Life Habits, Dapper Marketing, and working with PGE. They started like that. So it's literally not impossible. You just have to use what you can until you get more resources. Maybe you have to stay at a part-time job, or get a part-time job, and use the money from your part-time job to help you fund your business until your business is bringing in more than your part-time job was. So that is the key thing when it comes to this whole idea. If you don't believe the perfect time is now, then you might as well forget about lesson 1 or tip 1 and tip 3. Which leads me to tip number 3, learn. You got to learn about accounting, marketing, public relations, advertising, SEO. These are all things you need to be learning. And you just need to learn the basics, unless you want to keep going, which I advise you to do. But learning the basics for right now, and then maybe you can bring in somebody who knows about web design, who knows about accounting, and who understands marketing. But for starting out to save money, especially if you're bootstrapping it, go ahead and learn these things yourself. It's not hard to pick up a book, read it 30 minutes a day, and take notes and whatnot, and then implement them. It'll seriously help you, because every entrepreneur that you see that's successful, that's millionaires and billionaires, they all started by learning the things that they didn't have to learn. They didn't have to learn them because they could have hired somebody to do it, but they still learned a lot of things. Steve Jobs didn't understand how to code, but he still with Apple. Okay, doesn't mean that he didn't learn how to do business management, run a team, learn the demographics that he was trying to sell to, all these things. So just make sure you are continually learning how to better yourself and better. And those are 3 good tips on how you can start a business and keep it going. You just got to learn, plan specifically, and understand that right now is the right time. So do it. Do it, people. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Follow me on Snapchat for even more tips on marketing and being an entrepreneur and growing your business and growing yourself. Alright, people, have a good night or a good day depending on wherever you are in the world, and remember what I said.